Hi, I'm Sean.
And I'm Janae. Welcome to 5 Minutes of Faith.
Today we'll be talking about endurance in the faith.
And what that endurance means, we're currently living in a world where Christians are really being persecuted and attacked for their beliefs. And Jesus warned us about this. Jesus warned us in John 15:20. Jesus warns his followers, if they persecuted me, they will persecute you also.
A lot of times we see faith as believing in miracles, charging out in a fear, and while it could certainly manifest that way, you could see faith as a way of saying to remain faithful, that even in difficult times you still hold on to what you believe. It could be a form of endurance, going forward and everyone else say you should stop, pushing forward when hard times come, to stay in the faith when everything is falling apart around you.
When we talk about enduring in faith, it's about following Christ. It's about never giving up. It's about that enduring presence of Christ in our hearts and our lives. It's about reaching out to Him when we're falling down. It's about saying, Christ, I need you. God, I need you. I can't live without you. No matter how many arrows are flying at you, you just remain very steadfast in that faith, and God will get you through it.
When I'm afraid, I will put my trust in you. We are going to have many trials and tribulations, but he assures the faithful the righteous person may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all.
It may not be the way we're asking, but God knows better than us. And I think that's the hardest thing because man is very self reliant and self focused. You have to humble yourself before Christ.
But we are called to carry the cross in our life. As we share in his sufferings, we also share in his glory. For all the difficulties, the reason why we're so called humility is not so we proclaim our own glory, but that we can proclaim his. And the only way you can never get glory in God's kingdom isn't by making yourself above everyone else. It's by making yourself as a servant.
And Christ promises us through in Matthew 11:28, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Again, only that peace comes from Him.
Yeah, and a lot of times when you look at our sin and stuff, it all of a sudden can make us afraid, afraid of judgment and stuff like that. Fear, it's good for grabbing our attention, but it's ultimately love that keeps us in his goodness. Fear, it reminds you that you're sinful. It reminds you there's a very terrifying cost of sin. But grace and love is what really keeps you in the faith. It's knowing that he saved us simply because it's good. Not that he accepts sin, but that he's willing to set us free and show his grace so they can show it to one another in humility and love. There's no greater joy, there's no greater anything than being in Christ's love. Christ's love is everything, and Christ's love is eternal. All the things of the world will die. Worldly things go away, they don't last. But Christ's love, his grace, his beauty, his faithfulness is forever. It's eternal. And that's where our life comes from. That's where our joy comes from. That's where our peace comes from. If you're a Christian, you are the wealthiest person in the world because you have Christ's love. I feel like a lot of us, you have a need to control that's driven by fear. What you really need is have faith in Christ to be willing to let go of that control. Because when you try to control everything, you stress yourself out. When you worry repeatedly of what happens tomorrow, you stress yourself out. But when you simply put your faith in Christ and choose to act on that faith, you find a peace that this world will simply not give you. The world tells you you get this, you get that, then you have peace. But the truth is that God offers us his grace. He gives us an abundance of grace, of love, and of all good things. And it's out of that abundance that we share that with other people.
And that's what makes us want to share it with other people because we want other people to feel what we feel. And we are not without sin. We fall down all the time. We are not perfect. Christ is the only perfect person. Christ is the only one who is without sin. The rest of us are sinners. We need God's grace every single day. Let go of our fears, let go of our anxieties. And when you do that, you've got that beautiful peace. It's a marathon. You are not running a sprint here in life. And that's something that we must remember at all times. Like, let Christ control us, let Christ guide us, because he is the only way.
We stand firm in truth and in love. To live is Christ, to die is gain. Christians have probably one of the largest histories of martyrdom throughout history. So the denial of self, to stand firm in truth and love. And I think there's anything that summarizes endurance more than anything else. Stand firm in truth and stand firm in love. I think today that will be the end of our 5 minutes of faith.
To just bolster your point, denying yourself, that is your humbling of yourself. That is your humility. Thank you so much for listening to us on our 5 minutes of faith.